standing plank. The dowel, you do not have to use a dowel to hold a standing plank, but it's very helpful. It gives your body a lot of good feedback. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to show you from the front side, and then I'll show you from the side view. What you want to do when you're doing a standing plank is very much like what you would cue for someone doing a plank on the floor. You're going to go into a pelvic tilt, squeezing your glutes very, very tightly, bracing your abs very tightly, pulling up the kneecaps with a straight leg, pressing your feet through the floor. From there, you're going to pack your shoulders, and I'm going to hold this down at about shoulder width, and my fists are going to line up right in front of my shoulders. So what you're doing right now is you're holding this very, very muscularly intense standing plank position. This is a very good exercise for someone who can't go on into a plank on the floor, maybe because of the excessive weight gain or too much pressure on their hands or their feet. They can't go into dorsiflexion on their feet. So a standing plank can be a great alternative to someone who's having trouble finding that position prone. The other big thing that I think this is good for is showing people exactly what needs to happen when they're standing in kettlebell training. The way we teach at the Strong First certification and courses is that whenever we're standing, we're in this standing plank position, this very, very tense state. So if you watch me from the side, you're going to see this again, where I'm in a pelvic tilt, my abs are bracing, my kneecaps are pulled up, my feet are pressing through the floor, and then I'm going to take my dowel, pack my shoulders down, and basically imagine that I'm trying to break the dowel with my lats and my grip. Hold that for about 30 seconds. Keep your head in alignment with your spine. And make sure that you're lining up your fists in line with your shoulders. You don't want to be too far up. You don't want to be too far down. Okay? So when you do this correctly, you're going to build an immediate great progress in tension building skill in your body. Once you understand that, then you can use that to your advantage under load. For example, with a kettlebell, every time you're in rack position, you're going to be in that standing plank position. At the top of a swing, a ballistic, you're going to be in that standing plank position. Now, it's not necessarily the strongest contraction. Those are dynamic movement patterns. So, in a ballistic, for example, it's not going to be that strong and fast kind of plank. But the point is, when you build that skill, you'll be able to add tension as needed through the movement pattern, particularly the abs.